This Perp back with another video, and just got done watching episode 3 of Solo Leveling, and things keep getting better and more interesting as the series progresses, as we see Jinwoo wake up in the hospital, after being pretty much left for dead in that dungeon at the end of episode 2. And we learned a lot of information in this episode, not only about what Jinwoo is doing and just why he was able to survive. We learn a lot more about his family, because we got introduced to his sister, I believe, in the second episode, but they didn't really do much with that, so I didn't really talk about it, but we could talk about it in this video. So he wakes up from the hospital, and he's approached by two men that pretty much tell him the whole situation, that the guy that was leading them, Mr. Song, he lost a arm, so he might have to pretty much retire from being a hunter. Old girl that was a healer, she was just completely traumatized, and she just kind of turned into pretty much a hermit crab. And they let him know that he's pretty much had a second awakening, and they try to do some tests on him, but his level hasn't really changed. So this whole second awakening is very rare for a hunter to have, because usually when they established in the very first episode that usually a hunter's rank can't go up like once certain things are set. So it's only a rare case that this happened to Jinwoo, and he keeps getting these like little prompts that kind of pop up like a video game. That's what the title of this episode is called. And the prompt asks him, all right, you want to do, it's pretty much like these skills and these different tasks you got to do. And he learns really quickly that he doesn't want to do these penalty quests, because it's just the monster going to be chasing you, and he's kind of on his own, literally just ranking himself up, getting stronger, completing these tasks. Now, a little bit more about his family, that his sister Gina kind of pulls up on him just to make sure he's okay. And we also learn a little bit more about his mom and what happened to his mom. His mom had this thing called the sleeping disease, or the forever sleeping disease, where it affects tens of thousands of people, like 1 out of tens of thousands of people, because of these like portals and these dungeons opening up. So I'm curious to see where that's gonna go, and that's gonna play a part in Jinwoo just being motivated, what I'm saying, because he obviously cares about his family. He even mentions like, man, I can't believe I was thinking about leaving y'all, like leaving his sister and his mom and stuff like that, about to give up. But it's interesting to kind of see him go on his own, even getting this key. He's like kind of just doing all these different tasks, he gets these like little loot boxes. One has this key that gives him an instant dungeon, which he pretty much just uses to go into this dungeon by himself, fights off some goblins. We even get a little bit of a flashback from when he enters his first dungeon, and he kind of has flashbacks from that, like fighting these goblins, but he can sense them. He's a lot stronger now. He's a lot quicker. And I really like the animation in this episode, really showing how fluid and how much he has improved since the first 2 episodes. Like, he's a very smart character. Like, his battle IQ is very high, what I'm saying? And all he has to do is kind of just keep working at it and getting stronger and stronger. So after he gets defeating the goblins, he has this like wolf thing with a metal jaw shit come at him, breaks his sword or his little dagger, and now he has to kind of figure out what he's going to do. And that's pretty much how the episode ends. But it's interesting to see, even outside of like the stuff with Jinwoo, just the world stuff, like on the news, you'll see different portals or dungeons pop up, and they'll report it like it's some type of weather forecast. Like if you've ever seen on the weather, they'll be like, oh, this is a category 2 or this is a category 3. It's very interesting how they do that. And all these different companies, we're learning a little bit more about them and exactly what they're trying to do, and what if any of them are, I don't know if any of them are like up into some shady shit, but it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. What's going to happen next for Jinwoo? Like, is he going to be able to get out of the situation? How is he going to be able to defeat this enemy? It's a really dope episode. I just wish that they dropped all the episodes, man, but this was a really fun watch because it just gives us a little bit more information about the world and how shit operates. And we're seeing where Jinwoo is going to go from here as far as his progression. He's progressing as a character, trying to get stronger. Yeah, so that's just my quick take on this episode. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out.